guys. Happy Saturday. Hope this is all working correctly. Let's see if a few of you pop on here. Good morning, well, not good morning anymore. Good afternoon. Cool, you guys are on here. Hey everyone, hey. Awesome. Well, today I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to be talking about the one question that I get asked all of the time for people to help me with, for me to help them with their personal brand. And your personal brand and online marketing go hand in hand. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jill McCarthy, known to almost everyone as Jilleysue, and I am a superstar director for Team Wickless Sparklers. I've been with Scentsy for 8 years this month. So what a great way to celebrate is hanging out with all of you. I got into before Scentsy, I was a compliance director and social media strategist for a large financial services company. And I actually got into social media, I got into Scentsy because I was in a very toxic relationship. And I worked for my boyfriend at the time. And I wanted something for myself. It was all his friends, and all of my family was in Maine, so I started taking what I learned with social media, and Jacqueline threw me off for a second. And so I took social media and decided to use it to build my Scentsy business because I couldn't really do home parties. I couldn't do things the traditional way. So I started building my own personal brand. Now that's what I want to share with you guys today, and I hope this gives you some light bulb moments where you're like, I get it now. I understand what this personal brand thing is. So I have my notes in front of me so I don't miss anything. I have a lot to cover, and so I'm going to be going fast. Take some notes. So what does your personal brand mean? This is the story that you tell your customers, guys, and your team. Your personal brand is your social media posts and customer interactions. It's the building of relationships and how you work your business. Your personal brand is not the Scentsy logo, and it is not simply colors and fonts and cute business cards and all of that. Your personal brand is what makes you different. Why is this more important now than ever? Well, plain and simple, because of social media, guys. Back in the day before social media, consultants didn't have to do much to stand out. Just good customer service, right? And then a friend would tell a friend would tell a friend. Now, we scroll through our feeds daily so fast, and we're blessed with being able to work our business from being online, right? We can reach so many more people. We can reach hundreds of consultants are doing the same thing. So we have to do more than just throwing up the Scentsy logo. We have to stand out more. Here's some tips that I'm going to give you guys. I have a lot of them. I'm going to try to get through them as fast as I can. Cool. I'm still only at 12:30, so this is good. Always be yourself. This is the first one. Scrolling through the feed and watching some of your favorite consultants is great, but trying to be just like them is not creating your brand. It's actually just copying, and that defeats the entire purpose. You want to be different. What I used to do when I first joined is there was an old boot camp picture of all the superstar directors, I believe, and I wrote down everyone's name, and I basically went through everyone's name to see what they were doing, and I wrote down things that I liked about what each one of them were doing, and then I applied it to my business. So if you're going to go on YouTube or be on Facebook or you guys are funny, and see something you like, don't copy it. Be inspired to do something that will fit your brand and your Scentsy story. 2, figure out what makes you different than everybody else. Figure out how people can identify with you. What are you uniquely good at? The dogs are whining, so sorry. And showcase your talents. For instance, are you a vegan? Do you connect with fitness people? Do you love dogs? Are you a mom that teaches, homeschools? Did you go through a tragedy that can connect with people? Take a minute and get some paper out and write down what you connect with people about, and figure that out. For me, it's always been social media, and I'll give some examples of how I went through my personal brand. When I got out of that relationship, I decided then and there that I wanted to inspire women to get out of their comfort zone and be financially independent and be confident and make friends and do things that are a little bit different. When I first started Scentsy, a lot of you were not on Facebook. A lot of you were not using it for your business. And I felt like I was going uphill trying to convince people that there was going to be a day when we're all going to use social media. Here we are, because I just knew that connecting with people through social media was going to be a great thing. If you have a fun personality or just like to share the knowledge, and this is something that you guys should all realize, is you're in Scentsy now and you're learning things every day. So tomorrow a new person's going to join, and that new person needs to start going on those stepping stones just like you. So you have learned amazing things that now you can share with new people coming along. So you don't have to sit there and say, well, what can I share on YouTube? What can I do? Jill just shared that, or Allison just shared that. You get to share it too with your voice. So the people that connect with me online might not necessarily connect with you, and vice versa. So share your content. 3, look to your competitors. If they're all wearing black, wear red. If you have a passion for quirky glasses, highlight them in your personal brand. That's key. And you guys are hearing more and more about that, is stand out, be different. You know, the days of copying, pasting flyers, your competition is all of us. Even though we're friends, even though we're Scentsy family, online, we are all competing because we want to stand out. We want to be different. We don't want, if you're not standing out, you're blending in. So highlight some of the things that people say that when they think of you. For me, it was pink. There's always something pink on me. My dogs, the day in the life with my dachshunds. Can you hear them? Or anything glitter, anything girl boss. That was all me. And now I knew my brand was working when I got 1,000 pictures of dachshunds. Every single day someone sees a dachshund, they send it to me. Anytime someone sees something with shoes on it or makeup or girl boss, that was my brand. 4, be honest. Build, it seems so simple, right? But build credibility, turn your customers into a loyal following. When you're online, guys, if you're not, they're like digging at the door. If you're not being yourself, people can tell. And you don't need to try to be your favorite YouTubers. You don't need to try to be me or any other top leader that you see. You need to embrace you. You need to embrace who you are and say to yourself, this is me, this is my story, this is what I have to offer, and someone out there is going to want to listen, instead of trying to get all the people that are listening to me. Does that make sense? Build your own following and tell your story. Number 5, bleed a little, guys. Share your strengths and your weaknesses. Show lessons you've learned, and one that hopefully you'll go, okay. Show your imperfections, guys. You do not need to be perfect. I don't know how many superstar directors there are now, 300, 400, but I can guarantee you there isn't one that's perfect. Even though you might be watching them and looking at them and thinking to yourself, man, she's got it all together. And how about this one? I wish I would have joined when she did. I would have an amazing business if I joined in 2004. Heck no, guys. We all start at 0. And there are thousands, millions of people that still haven't heard about Scentsy. So you can get out there, and it doesn't matter when you join. It's what you do with the business. Isn't that what Orville always teaches us? It's what you can do. We've seen people, get to director in 4 months. Those are the people that are getting out there. They know their brand, they know their message, they know their why, and they're getting out there and sharing it. And that's what people connect with. Number 6, guys, remember, this is all your brand. Consistently deliver. Your brand is not about a shiny logo. It is not about perfect graphics. That is not personal branding. Too many of you, and this is what I shared with my team last week, are getting caught up on Canva and Vistaprint, and if I had that logo and if I had that look. A lot of successful people don't have a logo and don't have the perfect timeline. That is not your personal brand at all. It's not about that stuff. And I'll tell you this, I could have a perfect logo and a perfect website and a perfect YouTube channel. What the heck does any of that matter if my calendar's not full? If you were spending 5 hours on Canva or Vistaprint trying to make everything look perfect and your calendar's not full, you are missing personal branding completely. It's about the total experience, you guys. You provide people, because guess what? Now that you're online, people have choices, and you need to show them why they should invest in you. So it's consistency. I say it all the time, and I love that you guys are teaching it to your teams. Consistency, authenticity, originality. Number 7, apply yourself consistently. Show people what they can expect from you, and repeat that over and over and over again. If you are bagging your bags pretty, if you are showing up and delivering and extra light bulbs in there, you do that over and over and over again, and people will be like, wow, every single time she's on point, and they will stick with you. Number 8, show snippets of what you do. I know this is hard for some of you, but let people come inside your Scentsy life. And I've seen you guys doing it. I know a lot of people don't get Snapchat, but now you have Facebook stories, Instagram stories, the little button at the top with the circle. You can literally do snippets of your life. Show people what your brand is all about. Show people what your message is. Show people why you're doing this. Facebook stories is great. Just the other day, I did one showing a bag of Happy Mail, and I got 3 messages from people from that Facebook story, which is video. I always tell you, if you don't have some sort of video involved in your personal brand, showing them who you are, showing them what your office looks like, showing them what this is all about, you're missing the mark, guys. And Snapchat and Instagram stories, Facebook stories is so easy. Little touch points of what you do during the day. And I got 3 messages of people saying, what is Happy Mail? I'll show you what Happy Mail is. You give me your address and you will have some on the way. Let's see what comes of it, you know? I mean, but people like to see, because guess what, guys? When you're talking to people, they're scared. They're thinking, people don't join because, oh, they wouldn't do that sales thing. They don't join because they're fearful that they would fail. And so show them your imperfections. Show them the dogs and the kids and running around. Show them what this is about. Number 9, build your story. Identify what your message is and build your story around that. Tie it all together. And what is your overall theme? You know, it was my Scentsy story, and always revolved around starting my Scentsy business because of that toxic relationship. And I stayed friends with the person, and recently, he just, about 7 weeks ago, he passed away. And I actually thought to myself, do I want to keep doing this? Because I would have to share my Scentsy story. I know it's part of my brand, and to relive it is very painful. But then you think, how many people can I help? How many people can I teach? How many people can I inspire to do this? So take your story, wherever you started, and wrap it around this theme. And to me, it still goes with my theme. It is about girl boss motivation and hustling and getting out there and not letting anyone tell you that you have to be like someone else, or that you won't make it, or you will fail. This business is about dips. It's constantly up and down, up and down, up and down. And no matter how high you get in the Scentsy compensation plan, you always have those dips, and you need to prepare for them. Number 10, do your homework, guys. Know your audience. Know your competitors. Many of you will say your audience is everyone, right, online? Anyone that will buy. But you'll find when you drill down and actually create your audience, this is why VIP groups are so successful, guys. Some of my best events are pet events. Going to the dog pet events, because dog owners I know want their house to smell amazing. Or baby events. New moms want to make their house safe and get rid of all those candles. Know who your audience is, and stop trying to get everyone online, and start taking care of those people in that VIP group. My VIP group started with 50 people and got to 129, and just those customers alone are how I got to the Dominican last year. Get that audience together and start rolling out the red carpet to that VIP group. I'm talking, go through your contacts, get as many people into that VIP group. They see 100% of your posts, guys, 100%. So I get that every now and then you're going to want to put something about your Scentsy journey on your personal profile page. But if you are working Scentsy, and for those of you I know that, I work most of my business online. That means getting up every day, not playing on Canva, but really getting in my VIP group, talking to people, because if you're working your business online, it's not magic. It's not you just sitting there and people go, oh, you sell Scentsy? Here I am. It's me having conversations. Here's a big thing for your personal brand. If you are still saying, hi, haven't talked to you in a while, do you want to book a party? That is completely wrong online. Especially if you're texting and not using voice recorders. You need to have conversational conversations. Hey, how's it going, girl? What are you doing tonight? Blah, 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 blah. And then make that conversation kind of go on for a couple days. And then maybe on the third day you say, oh my gosh, I completely forgot. The new catalog's coming out. Did you want me to send you one and get you some samples in the mail? And then, girl, you know you're gonna buy a lot. Let's talk about having a girls' night. You know, conversations that you would normally have. Told you I had a lot. Number 11, guys, social ethics. Ask yourselves these questions. How would I feel if this post made the front of the newspaper tomorrow? Because some of you are just throwing things up to throw things up. And you need to think about your brand. If you want it to stand out, you need to take a little bit of extra time and learn Canva, learn PicMonkey. If you want people to go, wow, she's doing amazing, you need to learn to do things that it needs to be sharp. It needs to be on point. Ask yourself, would I stop on this post and engage? How many of you ever see an ad or someone trying to sell you something and you stop and have a conversation on there? Probably none of you. We don't want to be sold to. So why are all of us Scentsy consultants still posting, buy this now, join my team, buy this now, join my team? People aren't commenting, guys, because they want to have a relationship with you first. So remember, when you're about to post something, is it cropped? Are you copying someone else? Did someone already just post this? And say to yourself, would I stop on that? Would I stop if I just saw that same ad 3, 4, 5 times from 5 different consultants? No, you wouldn't. So take the extra time and do the extra work and learn some new things. 12, stand for something that your customers can identify with. I love this quote, and I can't remember who it's by. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. Boom! Does that not they don't buy what you do. They don't buy wax and warmers and all of this stuff just because. They buy it because, like Melissa just said, you got on here and you say, this thing is so awesome. This is so amazing. I love this. Everyone needs one. And you need it because, look, I have my own apartment now. I live my own life, and Scentsy made this happen, and I'm able to take my mom on trips, and I can do all this amazing stuff. And you just keep living your passion online, and it's infectious. If you try to sell and be this little boxed consultant that's like everybody else, you are not going to win at this. You've just got to relax and be you. If you are passionate and truly get your why, it is so much easier to transform into your brand, your message, and what you're doing. And that is the truth. When I first started direct sales, I told you guys this last simulcast, I think, that I was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm supposed to be a big marketing executive, and I'm supposed to carry a briefcase to work. That's what I thought everyone wanted. And then when I was getting excited about Scentsy, like really excited, I started sharing that, and it felt really good, and I can relax. And then I started thinking to myself, wow, when I share what I'm doing, I don't have to ask a boss for days off. I don't have to I can be late if I want to any day of the week. Why would I be embarrassed of that? Because you know everyone watching your story and your why and your journey is thinking, oh, I wish I could do that. I wish I had the courage to do that. I don't feel bad about not having to get in South Florida traffic every day and get to wake up and work in my pajamas. Why should I be embarrassed? So all of you think about that when you start posting and you say to yourself, I'm too shy to go live in my VIP group. Why? If you go live, they can see how excited you are about the new catalog. They can see you smelling testers and being like, oh, this hug in a mug. Girl, it's amazing. They might not be able to actually smell it, but because you're actually sharing with them, they're like, I have to smell that tester. I have to smell it. Like Melissa said, if you just show them a picture of a tester, they get nothing from it. They can't see your excitement. They can't see anything. Where am I? Okay. 13, define your brand clearly. Here's where we get into colors, logos, your name, a look. It needs to be sharp. So, remember, Scentsy has their own logo. They have their own marketing department. They're your vehicle. They are not your brand. If you guys look at my website, it is pink. Because in the world of Jill, it's all pink and glitter and sunshine and unicorns, and that's my brand. That's how people know me. And then the Scentsy logo is up in the corner as if to say, here's my vehicle. But boom, this website and my branding is me. 14, pick one thing and focus on it. For all of you guys out there, I hope some of you watching or maybe even there live, I hope you're not doing 2 companies. I hope you're not saying, well, I just do this one for a discount. Guys, it's confusing to your customers. I will be completely honest with you. I started another direct sales company 5 years ago, and it messed with my business. And I was thinking, I can do 2. My team lost faith in me. My customers didn't know what my brand was anymore. They didn't know that my passion was with Scentsy. So it messed everything up. Stick to one thing. And if it's not Scentsy, well then, good luck. Go do your thing. We know it's Scentsy. But do one thing, guys. Don't be the person that jumps everywhere. 15, create helpful, valuable content. Share your opinions, high quality content. People ask me this question all the time. What the heck is content? Guys, content is anything valuable that you can share with people. That is quotes, entertainment, jokes, tips, tricks. Gary Vee's book, Jab, Jab, Jab. So it's value, 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 right hook, which is the sale. So that goes again back to only sharing, your sales, the sales part of it 10% of the time. The rest should be giving people content online that they would stop and talk on, that they would start and engage to. We're at, okay, whew, I can do this. 16, a strong online identity. Guys, if you go to any of my pages, they are pink. I use my name, Jilleysue. It's clear. It's not Wickless Sparkle Girl. They know that Jilleysue is the Scentsy girl who loves social media. That's it. And that I try to share my message and empower women to be better than they were yesterday and have confidence themselves and love themselves. I can't believe the people that I coach that still won't even look at themselves on a video. That's crazy to me because you guys are beautiful. You're amazing. And your Scentsy why, your message is going to connect with people. Practice on video. Get on here and just do, a live stream with a friend or do some Snapchats back and forth. But you guys need to love yourself and love your face, and you're here for a reason. Share that online. 17, be human and build relationship. Stop trying to do social media and just be social. So many people are just trying, I gotta get the social media thing. I gotta get the social media thing. Just be social online and you are getting the social media thing. Treat social media just as you would in real life. Guys, you wouldn't walk into a cocktail party and hand out your card. Here's my card, here's my card, here's my card. No, you would have conversational conversations. So do that online. That's what'll make a difference. 18, dare to fail, learn and move on. Your brand will evolve. So guys, when I first started, I had a cartoon that was my face. Why I did that? Because, people recognized it, but then everyone started doing a cartoon. So I stopped. So your brand is going to constantly be evolving and constantly changing, and you're going to mess some things up, and those colors aren't going to look just right, and your message might change a little bit. But I'm here to tell you that your brand right now won't be your brand in 6 months. You're going to be constantly adding to it and changing it. You might have a logo, you might have colors, you might decide that your message needs to change or your life changed a little bit. So it's always going to be changing. Go everywhere online and respond to everyone. If you have all these platforms, and I've told you guys before, get really good at two. Get really good at 2 platforms. Be everywhere, answer everyone, have conversations. If you're gonna throw something up and think that people are gonna come to you if you're not there even engaging with them, never gonna happen. Give value online, but know you won't get an immediate return. I want you guys to remember, when you're doing all of this stuff online, have patience. You're not going to throw up a fan page or a VIP group or start a YouTube channel and it's going to be overnight success. It is not going to be immediate. A lot of us, I've been doing mine, and I don't even have one of the largest teams. When you're online, your net is much wider. So you have to work your business, work your business, work your business every day, plugging away, building those relationships, and overnight success is not going to happen unless you're consistent, authentic, and original, right? Create a strong online identity. We did that one. Give your audiences a reason to stick around. Be present. Get on a consistent schedule where you say every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, I'm going to go live in my VIP group. I did that with my team. Since I was a lead consultant, every Tuesday at 9 o'clock, I go live for an hour in there, and I call it our power hour, going over news, tips, shout outs. That brought my team closer together. Do that with your customers. You've got to get consistent. You can't get flighty and be like, oh, it's September, I'm going to work my business now. It's constant plugging away, planting those seeds, talking to people. I just had someone yesterday say, I've been watching you do Scentsy for 8 years now, and I've never tried it. Now it's time. That's the key. These people are lurkers online, and they are watching to see what you do. If you guys are out there and you plan to do Scentsy for a year, 2 years, oh, I tried, it didn't work. No, they're watching to see if you jump to another company. Don't be a jumper. They're watching to see what you do. This lady watched me for 8 years and now she's going to be a customer. It's crazy. These people are making sure that you're staying in one spot and that you're being successful. Okay, we talked about that. Show gratitude is, I think we're on 22. You can't imagine the response that you'll get, guys, for just reaching out to customers for no other reason than a message or a voice message. I did this yesterday. Voice messages to your VIP customers that just say, I just want to thank you for being one of my super rock star customers. Your business means so much to me, and I just want to let you know that your catalog's in the mail. And so many were like, I love your happy mail surprises. I love that you just send messages for no reason. Guys, you can't be online or anywhere and just not reach out to people and then at September say, oh, do you need more Scentsy? Like, that isn't building a relationship. That is just wanting the sale, doing the right hook instead of the jab. Reach out to people and show gratitude and tell them that you're thankful, and be thankful for your Scentsy business. You guys, we have been blessed with an amazing thing. 23, over deliver, exceed expectations. Always do that online, guys. You know, if they're expecting something, throw something else at them, but always over deliver. And if there's a problem or a mistake, apologize and go out of your way to fix it. Isn't that like an easy tip? Just apologize and say, I'm so sorry that this wasn't the way it was supposed to be, or I'm so sorry, let me fix that for you right away. That's what's going to build those relationships and trust. Done is better than perfect, guys. Make your list of things that you want to do for your personal brand. Decide what your message is going to be and get started. And use your name. Use your name and put it out there and get known to everyone as Jilleysue the Scentsy Girl. Jilleysue the Scentsy Girl. That's what you want. But your personal brand needs to be what people will remember you for and their entire experience. So, look at that. I got through all of those. So I hope I made your personal brand online a little bit more clear. If you love purple, great, but if you like another color, let that be identified to you. When you find my stuff online, you know it's from me, and that's my personal branding at its finest and shining. So if you didn't get all the notes, I'm actually going to type them all up and I'll put them in the file section for you guys. And I hope a light bulb went off. I hope you're going to sit down tonight and say to yourself, what is my personal brand? Don't get stuck on logos and colors and shiny objects. Figure out what you want your message to be and then just run with it. Run like there's no tomorrow. Get on video, do some Snapchats, share it with the world, and let the people connect with you that are supposed to. And my personal tip, guys, is you guys are amazing and you're here because you want to learn, and stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself. Watch stuff and learn from other people and get inspired, and then turn it into you and your own. So have a great lunch. Have a great rest of the day. I love you guys. Jacqueline, Allison, you are two that I've followed forever and ever and ever. You're amazing. Thank you for asking me to be here, and I can't wait to see all of your personal brands. Bye, guys.